just lose the grade. So that seems fine.
A lot of people think that like there are some people it's possible to make an A in the class with only showing up to half the classes.
Right.
There's still a penalty for missing those half the classes.
Right. Because that's, but I think that's on the instructor then to make the lectures part of what you need to know, right? Then you have to be there. When I was in school,
is a bunch of professors always assigned books and we never even cracked them open.
it didn't matter whether we showed up or not. It wasn't part of it. It's just odd. All right. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
Shalom.
Shalom. So I want to hear what you wrote about this week, and I want to talk about a project, and that's what I want to do today. Can you tell I'm multitasking? All right, I'm just getting attendance done, that's all.
Hey, Billy, is your email the number 50 or just spelled out?
Number 50, 50-foot Billy it's my Google ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50-foot, FOOTBILLY.
Okay.
Don't spell it like IE, like a girl's name. It's not a girl's name. I'm a man, damn it. All right, so what did you guys write about? I want to hear anybody who wrote anything they care about, they care to talk about. I'd like to hear it.
I started a new blog.
Valdespino, what? A new blog every week? What the hell, man?
I know.
Can't do that. So what's the deal?
I wrote a blog that I like to rant on. And
Oh, really? I'm shocked. Knock me over with a feather.
Well, I can't really say the name in class.
Okay.
I named it FU.
Okay.
And,
Well, you can say FU. That's easy enough.
yeah.
Without offending anyone.
And I wrote this blog, and I've been building it from the ground up, and I put 40 posts on it this week.
40?
Yeah. It's on Tumblr, so it's really easy because you can also just reblog other people. 40 posts. Yeah.
Wow. I'm frightened / impressed. Oh, so there it is. Another effing rant. Tumblr. Okay. So you really love the Tumblr thing, huh?
It's really easy to use. It's like a better message board.
I don't use Tumblr, but I know people who love Tumblr.
It's pretty cool. There's some like obvious things I wish like I could just get them to do, but it's not really WordPress except easy. Well, I don't know. It's different.
All right.
Yeah, it's easier to post on Tumblr, but it's like the options. You can't really track your stats like you can on WordPress, and it's not a nice and neat word editor. But there are different types of posts you can do. You can post videos really easy. They embed for you. You post photos really easily and links.
Yeah, Tumblr's, Tumblr's blogging for dummies.
Yeah.
All right, so beyond the fact that you posted 40 times, oh, he is here. All right. So beyond the fact that you posted 40 times this week, would you, anything you want to talk? No, you just basically compile instances of FUs.
Yeah, so a lot of them are my own experiences.
All right.
Personal experiences.
All right.
I like the dog taking a crap in the back of one of his photos.
Yeah, the flipping off freeway drivers. That's good. So who did this? So the guy, the Dirty Bourbon guys aren't even here. So what the hell?
Cancel class.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I'm reading their blog. Who am I going to talk to it about? Nobody. You talk to about it? Nobody.
Start a conversation with us.
With who?
Us.
Well, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting there. I'm just trying to see who wrote what. What did you write, Talbot?
Oh, This week I did my post on Genesis, since they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2 nights ago.
Hey, who played them at the Rock and Roll?
Fish. They actually didn't. No, Genesis didn't actually perform, which kind of irritated me, but Fish did, and it's pretty good.
Fish irritated you?
No. Well, I mean, like the first song they played was good. The second song they played wasn't. But then
Where'd
again,
you see it? Was it televised?
It was, but it was on Fuse, which is not a network around here, so I just had to wait and watch it on the internet later when it was available on YouTube.
Right.
But
I was at the first Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
you were
The first?
It's like
The very first one. I worked on it.
86 or something.
That would be 87 or 88.
Mhm.
The Rolling Stones were inducted, and Bessie Smith, and it was at the World Office Astoria in New York City. I was working for one of the founders of the Hall of Fame at Sire, Seymour Stein.
Mhm.
So we all went because our lives were made hell by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and so we all went, and then it was cool. It was a good thing to do. I still have the program. I have 2 of them actually. One to save and one to sell. Anybody want to buy it? You got it.
I'll give you $2.
All right. Charles, what are you doing? You blogging right now? Are you blogging now?
I am.
Great. Awesome. What's up, Zach? What'd you write about? Art?
Well, I posted about the Loyola Art House,
Yeah.
and I did post it within the past few minutes, just for your information.
You mean you're just admitting it before I call you out on it?
Well, I wrote it earlier, but like,
Yes, I
I
understand.
posted it.
I understand.
Anyhow, so if anybody has heard of the Loyola Art House, it is probably one of the coolest places here in New Orleans. It's like,
Didn't they shut it down? The parties?
yeah, well, it's a commune. And
Yeah.
This large tree house, like this 5-story tree house. in the
Incredible.
backyard.
Yeah. Isn't Devin Morgan involved with that? Do you guys know Devin Morgan? The student?
Sounds like
You know?
a
He's the Giant Octopus guy, the Giant Octopus promoter. No, you guys don't know him? Oh. It's a promotion company. He's starting to do shows, to promote his own shows in town. It's cool.
Right, well, basically, yeah, they got city shutting them down.
Yeah.
And they're not evicted, but all their stuff's like their power's off, and
Yeah.
they have to make all these adjustments. So I just told people to go out and support.
How do you support him?
Well, I mean, I posted websites where you can send donations. So.
Cool. Awesome.
I mean, it's really awesome, like, parties that they had.
Where is it?
Esplanade is like one.
1614 Esplanade.
Oh, right.
And you drive on the interstate and you see these big, like, colorful, like,
Yeah, I've seen
orbs
those.
sticking out of the trees. That's
Yeah.
the treehouse.
Cool. And they do
like,
gigs?
they're
They
having
did like house shows?
massive DJ parties and like selling alcohol without a liquor license.
Yeah.
And like,
Basically being anarchists.
yeah.
Okay.
But I went to one.
I went to one too. It was really fun.
Cool.
Fucking insane.
That's great.
Pretty much.
Watching language.
Effing insane. What's up in the world of decoy, Steve Cunningham?
A lot of stuff. Working on new materials and songs and everything. We have a show tonight that is like
In,
a St. Patty's Day show.
A.K. O'Connor's?
No, it's actually at People's, but it's
Oh, People's turns into the temporary downtown location of A.K. O'Connor.
Yeah, well, see, People's it's like there's like a huge 3-story building there.
Yeah.
It's full of bars.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's become like a big street party there tonight, and there's all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
We're working on a summer tour for around the Midwest.
Right.
We're also working on putting on like a small festival
Cool.
this summer as well, like in the middle of downtown Des Moines.
A festival centered around decoy?
Part of it, there's gonna be about 30 bands total, and
Like Decoy and Friends?
It's an event basically. You pay
Right.
$20, and you get into all these bars at People's Court, and we're blocking off the street and everything.
Okay.
And there's like gonna be like a bags tournament. There's gonna be all sorts of Des Moines bands and bigger acts and
Cool.
stuff that is coming, and it's gonna be basically an all-day like festival stuff that
Awesome.
we're working on.
Awesome. How many people?
I don't know. I mean, normally every show that we have that we post and stuff, we usually have at least 70 people say that they're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know, 50 to 170 is usually about average.
Right.
I was just doing some finances and I found out that we're basically grossing $8,000 a month in just income from gigs.
From gigs?
And stuff.
Great.
And I don't know, we're doing quite well, trying to move up the ladder and
Awesome.
stuff.
70 to 100 people is pretty good if you can
I mean, that's like
get it all the time.
That's at like every show. They
That's-
play
yeah.
4, 5, maybe 6 times a week.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All in the Des Moines area?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's where, like, we're trying to, you know, as soon as we can, get, you know, out of that
Hey.
market and hit the surrounding, you know, Omaha, Kansas City, Chicago,
Yeah.
Minneapolis, St. Louis.
Yeah. I mean, you can drive.
Iowa City, Ames. We're trying to get more college campuses
Yeah.
and college, you know, kids into it and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're working on that for the fall as well. And yeah.
Cool. That's great. That's great. All right. I'm glad you guys are still writing and writing well. We talked last week. We kind of broke into groups for who wasn't here last week. Okay, you two weren't here. So, what groups absorbed Teddy and Talbot?
I'm in
Johnson's group. Who took Charles? No, you know the Dirty Bourbon guys took you, Charles.
No, we took
No, you took Teddy.
Oh, we took Teddy. Damn it.
We still only have 3 here.
Yeah, we only
Huh?
have 3 in our group still.
You guys still have 3?
Yeah.
How many do you guys have in your group?
4.
You're 4 now? You're 4 with Teddy?
We have 5 in our.
We have 5.
Ryan.
Somebody want to move over to these guys, to Zach's group? You have a group of 3 and a group of 5. One of the groups of 5 could lose somebody. Anybody want to move over? Who's in your group? Who's
Me, John, and Zach.
you 3? We need one more for that group, or you guys could live as a group of 3. It's okay. I mean, if we have 3s and 5s, it just means that everybody doing a little bit more work.
I don't want to put anyone in that socially awkward
Let me-
situation when they switch over.
I can switch.
Okay, whatever. If you want to switch, you can switch. It's great to have 4, but you don't have to. It's up to you. We're gonna shake things up a little bit because I'm really dismayed by the fact that everybody has marketing plans they have to do everywhere else, right? And what we're trying to do is what?
So please tell me we're still doing that in this class.
Well, you want to still do that in this class?
I want to do it because they're going to know the sandwich made that I need to use it for my other one.
You got, yeah, I know.
Same
You guys have basic, are you doing, you all have to create a marketing plan for basic marketing, right? No matter what you do. And you're going to have to create a marketing plan in senior seminar, whenever you're there. I wouldn't imagine that you're going to get away with not doing a marketing plan. However, I wanted to do something different. We could do it a couple of different ways. We could do the marketing plan project as I did last semester and start this week the way we wanted to. Start this week building the marketing plans. Or we could do something a little more free form, which I have been thinking about for the last few days and really want to run by you guys. What I would like to do, I think, and this makes it a lot more fun and a lot more critical thought driven, is you guys got to kill the computers. I can't look at you guys looking down. Just like kill them. Teddy, Charles, like shut the computers. I can't look at people reading something else and smiling. It's totally retarded. What?
Save my draft.
All right, save your thing. I've been thinking about this idea of how music plays us, right? How music is used in media. Music in popular culture, music in media, music by business, music used in so many different ways to manipulate us, to to use the music as a tool, as a tool of leverage, but sometimes music benefits from that. Fact of the matter is, I believe there's a project that could culminate in a presentation in front of the class that each group can do, where you identify music placements, monitoring them, gathering the data. What I'm thinking about is that these groups of 4 or 5, let's say, 3, 4, or 5, right? Now we've got a group of 3. I would propose every person finds 50 placements, 50 music placements over the course of the next 5 weeks that we have here. Shouldn't be hard to do in our media world.
What is a music placement?
The use of music in a television show, a film, a TV commercial, some commercial enterprise that you can point at, where the music is being used to do something, to sell something, to position something, to communicate something. What is it? What? Yes, Steve.
Well, when you say that, I mean, music's used in like every. I mean, there's background music. I mean, are you talking about music is designed specifically to evoke an emotion or something?
Or sell something?
Or sell something?
Yeah, when it's being used as a. When it's being licensed when it's being synced to an effect, when it's being used to sell something.
There's a lot of music that is just there for it, so it's just not, silent.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about scores. I'm not talking about a score. I'm talking about syncs. I'm talking about music that is used as a product placement is used. When you see a movie and you see somebody carrying a Coke or using an Apple computer, that's a product placement. Well, we're talking about music placements.
The Who playing at the beginning of
CSI.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So we're not making up examples. We're going out and we're trying to find examples.
No, I do not want you making up examples. As a matter of fact, I want you to point to particular usages.
Okay.
Now, you can find them everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Television commercials, Arcade Fire being used during the Super Bowl, for instance, was pretty significant, I thought. Like, what the hell? How many? Look, there are categories, right? And we'll talk about this, but we have categories: alcohol, drama, or dramatic usage like television or a comedy, a CSI type show. Promotion. A lot of times they'll promote a show, a TV show. You'll see NBC will run a promo and they'll have a band playing under it, a popular song or a classic song playing under a promo. Cars, clothing, hotels or resorts, HBAs, health and beauty aids, toiletries and the like, food and non-alcoholic beverages, and then electronics and gadgets like the Apple iPod commercials. Talbot.
Do these have to be current examples, or could they be examples that happened, say, like 5 years ago, like if we found something online?
I'd really like them to be current.
Okay.
Because what we're trying to do is create the object of the exercise is to create a survey.
Okay.
And to create a heap of raw data. If you guys have a group of 4, you each are identifying 50 usages, 50 music usages. Yeah. Then we have 200 over the next 5 weeks. You have 200 usages that will create a mountain of data, of raw data that I would like you to present at that point. What, Steve?
How are we to be able to identify the song and artist that's
There are a million ways of doing that. There are websites built for that.
Well, I have like my iPhone app that
Fine, use it, but there are many other ways. There are databases. There are Googles. You can Google the product and the music. Who was the band on the Volkswagen commercial? Whatever it is. Yes.
I was just going to say I have my question answered actually.
Okay. So then this project would have like 4 phases basically, and it's going to be very sort of current, right? We want to identify the context and the approximate duration of the usage. Did they use the whole song, 30 seconds, a minute? its effect on you. It's what you feel is its intended effect. Was it successful? Did the music serve the usage, or did the usage, was the music a slave of the usage, or was the music served by the usage, right? Like, would it have turned people onto the song, or did the song not stand to gain anything from the usage? Was it a symbiotic relationship or a parasitic relationship to one advantage or the other, right? I would venture to say that CSI benefits more from the usage of the Who music than the Who does, right? The Who.
No, they make a shit ton
Well, yeah.
of money off of it.
Well, of course they make a crap ton of money, but that's not what I mean. I mean, like, what's going on? What's happening to the music? Are they selling a lot of Who records? Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Belspino?
Well, do you have to quantify that in some way? Like, is it like your opinion on?
I want you to. That's ultimate. That's in the ultimate analysis. That's what I consider to be part of the final presentation. But what I'd really like to do is gather is have a couple of stages here, right? A PowerPoint where you're compiling the raw data, the placements and the categories, right? You compile and chronicle that raw information. What was the usage? Was it a TV commercial, or was it a TV show, or was it a movie? And what was so what was the category of the usage in that case? And we'll talk about these categories and keep and have them easily sort of delineated, right? Then I would look for a PowerPoint with the analysis of your findings using charts and graphs. And I want you to see this website called Flowing Data, which I'll hook up tonight. I'll show you this website. It uses infographics basically. If you want to use pie charts and bar graphs and pie charts, fine. But that's so boring, it's ridiculous. There must be interesting ways to sort of display data. I mean, I know there are. And I'm a fan of interesting ways of displaying data. I think you could probably compile the data in some kind of compelling way, and then ultimately I would like each group to present to class what you consider to be the most significant findings. First of all, presenting the data, but then are there ethical issues? Was the usage effective? To whose benefit? What are your conclusions? Are there, was it slimy and disgusting, and could you hardly imagine how a band could do this, or was it really cool and made you curious about the band and sold a lot of records or downloads for the artist? I'd like to see net were these marketing decisions, and these most ubiquitous of marketing decisions that are being looked at now, especially considering everybody deciding that sync is the biggest opportunity for an artist to make money these days. I think we're going to start to really see some interesting information come out of the data, and I think that you guys will start to think a little more critically about this stuff, maybe be a little more savvy about it, and come up with some what I think will be surprising conclusions. It'll make everybody be involved, so that nobody can sleep, Valspino, so that nobody can be carried by the group. Everybody will have to do some aspect of the presentation. Everybody will have to gather 50 placements.
So do we gather these 50 placements, then as a group we make these PowerPoints?
Each of you can gather the 50 placements, and then you can build your PowerPoints as a group. You can divide up your presentation so that each of you takes a different responsibility. And then in week 6, which is our last night of class, I'd like to see you guys present.
Would you be able to make a formalized document, put on Blackboard with all the requirements?
Of course.
What you're looking for and stuff?
Of course, and that's what I'll do. It's just that I wanted to take this first hour to talk about this stuff, and then I wanted to take the next hour and play with it a little bit, see what we can come up with. I think that what we should do is begin to think in a much more critical and analytical way about the way music is being used by commerce and what there is for music and what the costs are and what the marketing implications are, how it helps either the marketer, the person who decided to use the music, create a sticky message, or how it makes the music sticky. Who's the beneficiary of the exchange? You know what I mean, Josh?
What kind of data are we collecting? Is it all like we find there's 50 songs each, and then we just or we like
Categories are the first driver,
okay.
right? Category of usage. Like I'd like to see if we find that one kind of usage is predominant. That'll be interesting. That'll be nice.
So like our own analysis of the stuff that'll like bring data, or are we going out and researching like?
No. It's your own analysis. It's your own analysis. It's your observation.
Okay.
It's your gathering, your data gathering that will start to build this mountain of information. I think it might be useful to talk about the genre of music too. So include the music genre. Let's think about that as well. Because is it metal? Is it hip hop? What's being used to sell what?
What kind of
Jazz, sometimes classic jazz. You
when
have
you
like
say context, do you mean by what medium it's in? Like, is it in a
contextualize the whole thing. Is it in a TV commercial? Is it a feel-good thing? Is it supposed to scare you? Is it supposed to make you feel cozy? What's the setting in the usage? Is it the two characters driving down the road listening to the car radio? They turn it on. It's on the radio at first, and then it overtakes the scene, and we listen to it in the soundtrack as it's making us understand that they're on a wacky road trip, or what? Charles?
What's the obviously like the goal, I think, if I understand correctly, is like this analytical research at the end of the day?
Well, I think what we should end up knowing is, I think we should end up having a much clearer picture of how music is used by marketers and how music is marketed by these efforts. You got to understand that it runs both ways. It's like AC current, right? They want the music to serve their purposes. They want the music to support their shitty script or to sell their shitty product, right? But we also love for the music to be licensed by these people when they have a great TV show, some big show, Grey's Anatomy wants your song, you're pretty happy about that. It serves you in that instance, right? You as the owner of the IP, you as the creator of the content.
Do we take a position that we're in a band or?
Well, no. We're looking at facts. We're looking at facts. This is not made up. This is not going to be made up. This is going to be a real. First of all, you're going to be collecting very objective information, right? And then there will be a subjective analysis of the information, as the culmination of the project. Now, yes.
Okay, so like I already have like an idea in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have actually the perfect idea. I don't want to say it because I don't want to take it.
Okay. Well, I don't understand how could. Well, okay.
I mean, I'm thinking of this TV channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed that the music they use, like, is geared toward a certain audience.
Okay.
But like, can we include the TV shows that they have on that?
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want you to. I need you to. I would need you to basically journal the usages, right? Like so the name of the show or the advertiser, the time of day. I mean, there will be guidelines for this stuff, like things you can fill in when you're collecting your usages, right? The duration of the usage.
Can we use the website too?
What's that?
Can I use the station's website as well?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if it's using the music, that's an appropriate quantification.
What about like a public display of music, like if you're at a restaurant?
Yeah, that counts. It's not a sync. It's not a sync opportunity. That's a public performance thing, and it's hard to say that they don't just have XM on the overhead.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not programming that. They're not making a decision.
The genre and you still pick,
Yeah.
Well, certain businesses only will play certain. I know.
Yeah,
that,
Well, yeah, some
certain,
plays the
restaurants,
Loft. It's,
like
you know.
La Petite Grocery Magazine will only play New Orleans kind of
Yeah.
jazzy.
Well, yeah, which kind of steals the curatorial nature of it out of the equation. Like, you know, when a sync has to be negotiated, they're doing something very deliberate. They're making a very deliberate, and they're making a very clear decision about what it is they want and what they think they're getting from that artist. And the artist is making a very clear decision about what they think they're getting in return. Is it only the most money possible? Or is it exposure? Is it really, are we going to get name recognition or sell records or downloads because of this? Or is this going to break my band because I was on the OC? You know, how many bands broke because of that goddamn show? You know, there are pluses and minuses, and I think we have this vague idea that sync is a great answer for music and that sync is the best marketing opportunity. Well, if sync is the best marketing opportunity, let's find out why, is what I'd propose.
I don't understand where else we find it besides TV if public performance doesn't count.
TV, movies,
Video games.
video games are okay. But seriously, when I'm talking about TV, you're talking about advertising, you know, TV commercials, television shows. Those are all syncs, you know. Video games are syncs as well.
Toys are syncs, aren't they?
Toys are syncs, yeah.
I don't get why, like, in particular cases like grocery stores that have a particular genre, I don't see why that data is not useful because it provides a perspective of the artist not being inclusive, but it also brings a certain market. You know what I mean? So it's good.
I understand that, but that's not really what we're discussing. What we're trying to figure out is sync.
Some people do though. Some people go to certain places just for the facade that it creates. You know what I mean?
The ambiance.
You know, like the vibe. Yeah, but that's not the specific exercise here. The issue here is syncs. Syncs require a very deliberate and expensive effort be made. You're acquiring rights in this instance in order to create a very definite outcome. And you know, bands that think that sync is the way they're going to make their money are, you know, maybe they're right, because it's very look. The artists that I manage are going to make whatever they make in downloads and CD sales this year, but I promise you, if they get 1 or 2 syncs during the year, as we did last year, it's going to dwarf their earnings from CD sales and downloads. Dwarf. So,
Depending on the length and where it's used.
pardon?
Depending on the length and where it's used.
Of course, yeah. But syncs are lucrative anyway. Well, that's true. But syncs that's true, and that's an important aspect of the usage. But syncs are expensive no matter what. No matter what. I mean, a TV show, a sync on a national TV show, and not only that, but then you make all the performance money. You know, you make performance. It's the number of eyeballs that are seeing that show. Is it replayed? Is it syndicated in other countries? I make my performance on that too.
And the DVD.
You know, I mean, I told you the best thing that happened to us this year was that dude Greg Laswell covering one of Kristen's songs. It got on Grey's Anatomy. It got on the Dollhouse. And those things are all over the place. And he got a whole shitload of radio play, and all that money is coming to us, not to him. So it was the best thing that happened to us this year. Like, financially speaking, it did dwarf all her other earnings.
How do you solicit your music on stage?
There are a lot of different ways. That's a great question. You make music supervisors aware of you. How do you do that is a big question. You know, do you, as a marketer, let's say, create a compilation of, you know, an artist's most marketable, most cinematic, most licensable songs? Do you get on a compilation? Do you buy your way onto a compilation that's going out to music supervisors? Your publisher is if you do a publishing deal, even an admin deal, your publisher is incentivized to get you syncs. Because my publisher, we have a publisher, we have an admin deal where we're lucky we get it. We only kick them 10% in admin costs. But if they score a sync, if they generate a sync license, they get 45% of a sync. Now, in this instance, we were really fortunate. Laswell covered the stuff because he wanted to. They didn't generate that sync. They didn't farm that out. They didn't find him and say, hey, cover one of Kristen's songs. How about it? He did it because he was a fan and he wanted to. So they didn't do that. We get 90% of the Dollhouse and Grey's Anatomy money because they didn't generate that sync. But if they did, they're incentivized to generate that stuff. So we go on compilations that they send out to music supervisors. But BMI and ASCAP does that for you. I mean, the minute you affiliate with BMI or ASCAP, there are these sync opportunities and workshops that are available to you. You can pay to have a song included on a compilation. You can send your music to a place like Pump Audio or Rumblefish, and who do pre-cleared music and start kind of ascending the rungs of the ladder by putting your music into libraries of pre-cleared music that gets cleared for a fixed fee. So, for instance, Rumblefish licenses a ton of stuff to bands on its roster are in a library that anybody who needs music for their TV commercial or website or store system can go and license for a set declared fee based on the usage, right? So when you go to Rumblefish as a music licensor, you're looking to license music for a purpose. Say you're making a TV commercial for a local restaurant and you want to use, or a local bar, let's say, and you want to use some high energy rock track and you find the right sounding one at Rumblefish. They'll ask you a series of questions about the usage. And once you've answered those questions, that generates a price. You pay that price, you use that music then and there. So if you're in the editing bay putting that commercial together tonight, and you need it tonight so you can deliver the job tomorrow, you license the music tonight. There's no call the publisher, submit the offer, get the publisher to address the artist or the publisher, the writer.
Is there a limit to how
get the
many,
approval.
Like, is there a limit to like if I'm at Rumblefish, could I not have that same song be used?
It's not exclusive, no. Rumblefish, Pump Audio, which is now part of Getty Images. The idea is the same as like paid images. Like Getty Images, you need a photograph of something. Plane crashes into the IRS building in Austin, Texas, and you're writing a story about it. You need a picture of it now. Getty Images has a picture of it now. You buy the picture for your publication based on what it is. And they're doing that with music now.
So it's like AP?
Same.
Or Reuters?
Yes.
What about the fact that like probably 50% of music and commercials and stuff is like crappy covers of songs? And then do we talk about first of all, how do we find the artist?
Like that BlackBerry commercial that uses "All You Need Is Love" in
Yeah.
the most horrible, most
Really
horrible cover ever.
But then,
Yeah.
and then are you talking about the effect on the original artist or the effect on the covering artist?
You may have to answer both, but I mean, in that case, I think that's the most horrible usage. That does not serve the artist. That does not serve the writer in that instance. No. Yeah. I mean, that's just terrible. Plus, the band who's playing it is probably some studio shit band that doesn't matter. They're not a real entity, but you can find out if they are. There are online resources to find out if the band that plays "All You Need Is Love" in the BlackBerry commercial is actually a band or not, and you can find out if they've gained from that in some way. That information is there. There's a word they pronounce in that song that makes me want to kill them.
What
can't
about
remember what
original
Bleh.
work? Chorus?
It's easy. That's what they say. It's easy. Oh, easy. I hate them. God, I hate them.
What about a specific work for the song? You know, say like those freecreditreport.com jingles.
Commercial songs.
but that was like-
bands who have songs that got put on.
But that's not the same.
That's
sync,
not
'cause they're
that's not
creating it
that's
for
not a
the
sync.
actual-
That's
That's all actually written. No, I guess.
Because that's it may have been written for that commercial, but was performed by some other band and then synced into the.
yeah, but it's not an existing work. It's not an existing work being, you know, it's not
It
like
doesn't
a.
have any existence outside.
I've actually seen a band play that live at a show.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as a joke or whatever, but it's not. Yeah, that's a different story. I mean, we're not. You know, we're looking for. This is not that complicated. This really is not that. This is not that hard. This is like it's a known. This is a known area of the business. It has very definite rules and you know, and very definite usages, and there are. This is an enormous marketing. It's an enormous area of marketing. If you're looking to market music, what better than sync, right? What better than sync? Like there are great opportunities to be had here. There's no more, you know, radio play. There's no more, you know, there's no significant radio play. MTV doesn't really play music anymore. You know, you can get more syncs on MTV than you can spins of your video. So might as well go for sync, right? I think that look, my intention is to make this a lot less dry and a lot more fun than yet another marketing plan for y'all. I'm not the guy. I don't love marketing plans, formal marketing plans. I use them when I have to use them, but generally speaking, I write fairly free-flowing documents that are timed to that are keyed to dates. Teddy, you want to split? You seem ill. Take off. That are, you know, they're timed to like Excel spreadsheets basically. I put dates on a spreadsheet. Shit, I have to get done by a certain time, and I do it, right? And I have to do it. So those things are tasks that will serve the marketing and, you know, the marketing objectives. You know, I think this might make a much more fun and interesting project. And then I get you guys to have to do some like actual writing and actual presenting, and I can talk to you about about some of that, which is really cool. And I also like you to think about, you know, whether and if, you know, we'll have to find a way to do this, but I'd like to find out whether and if these usages are starting conversations. I know when Nick Drake's Pink Moon got used on in this Volkswagen commercial. It sold them 3 million records. There's a Volkswagen Cabriolet commercial. This is back in goddamn 1999 or something. Nick Drake had been dead for 20 years, and they decided to play Pink Moon as, you know, in the Volkswagen commercial. People were going crazy trying to find out who it was, what it was, where it came from, and Rykodisc put out. Reissued the Nick Drake records and sold 3 million records, and Nick Drake's estate made a fortune. His wife and family are still benefiting from that awareness. Pardon?
When did he die? 72 or something.
He died in like 72. Yeah. So I mean, it was an unbelievable like marketing coup, and there are positive stories in sync like all the time. Bands that break because of a TV show, bands that break because of a TV commercial. I mean, there's this band called the Submarines that was the iPhone band, the famous song that was always, you know, the whole, you know, there's an app for that. Ads, those original ones. This band, the Submarines, was the Apple, you know, they were the iPhone band, and they got huge numbers of fans and a ton of money for that. And now they can be, you know, they're free to keep being a band. So So anyway, what I'd like to do when we come back is I'd like to mess around with I'd like to do something else that we do in marketing that I haven't done with a class yet, which is to engage in 2 brainstorming exercises, which I think are fun. They're fun and funny, and we'll all laugh. So we're going to engage in 2 brainstorming exercises, and then I'd like to talk to you guys about this project and whether you want to go for it or not. Because if not, we can do a marketing plan, straight up marketing plan. But you're going to have to do marketing.
I thought this was in addition to the marketing plan.
No, this is instead of. I'd like you guys to end up with presentations on this. These are projects.
Oh, I thought it was damn it, another project. Okay, that makes me.
Whichever.
Sounds more interesting than doing another marketing plan. Said 3 to do this semester.
Well, I know you do, and I know everybody's going to have several to do. And this is not basic marketing. You will have, you've all, wait a minute. You haven't all had basic marketing, right?
No, most of us are in it.
Most of you are what?
Some of us
Are in it now.
I don't think
And aren't you writing plans for basic marketing?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why do you have to do it again? I hate that. I hate that idea of being redundant when we could do something that's a lot more, pardon the expression, sexy than writing yet another marketing plan. I know. I used the S word. But the fact is that there are issues, at play right now that we could kind of get our hands dirty with and do something that's a lot more fun than yet another marketing plan. So I would like to move ahead with this if you guys want to do that. And I think you can get into groups and start to come up with some responsibilities and ways forward. And you'll have to do some stuff. Obviously, you're gonna have to do things outside of class. And I wouldn't mind you documenting some of what you're doing in your blogs, in your writing, right? Some of what you're watching, what you're observing, what's occurring to you. I'd like to be able to read the process as well. So it doesn't have to be tons of writing, but 300 words, 250 words now and again about what's going on. That shouldn't be too hard. A couple long paragraphs, about what you're seeing and what's occurring to you through the process. You want to break for 10 minutes or so?
Sure.
You want to do that or no? You guys rather not break? You'd rather break. Okay. Cool, we'll break. Then when we come back, we'll brainstorm. It's going to be fun.
Hey, Billy.
Yes.
When's that extra credit essay due? Just whenever?
Before the end. Let's say before the week before the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an extra credit essay?
I have a quick question about the.
On the Clue Train manifesto.
Yeah.
You were gone last week.
Uh-huh.
Talking
Regarding
about
what?
if you need extra
project?
if you need extra credit, you can read Clue Train Manifesto
Okay.
and write me a paper
How big is
on the Clue Train Manifesto. It's pretty long. It's long, but it's an
really
engaging
redundant
read.
so far.
Yeah, it's an engaging read. There's different writers writing things, and they write a lot of the same things. Yes, sir.
The grades that you posted on Loyola,
Uh-huh.
is that only one grade or like?
That's just the midterm.
Hey, are there more grades? More grades?
It'll factor in. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
You're not.
I was a little worried, that's all.
I know. You're not sunk.
Yes, I like
Every-
to see the other project. It's something that I can find trends.
Every. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more fun than you guys faking interest in a marketing plan.
I personally think I would learn a lot more from this type of project than the project where I'm told to go find secondary research.
Yeah, I know. I want you guys to collect the data that we end up using.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Valdespino, what's with you? What's the matter with you?
Huh?
What's the matter with you? Why are you this tired? It's disturbing to see you falling asleep in the front row.
I usually do. I used to do that all through high school.
Great.
You do that in theory class.
Yeah, put him in the back row. Put him somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
Made yourself?
What did you say? What did you say about Johnson?
Mark?
Yeah.
He's like, the way his brain is set up, he's able to just like look at something or look at like a big set of
Hey guys, I want to show you something really quick.
Huh.
Yeah, I think I have an idea.
He sees the 200-day moving average and everything.
You guys ever heard of Prime?
You see the 200-day moving average and everything?
Okay, it's like Al Gore's
Yes,
TV channel.
I just I just see.
Do you know stocks? Do you follow? Do you follow stocks and equities?
Commercials that are
Not really. No.
That's where that skill would come in handy, my man.
See trends.
and like some of the stuff they
The minute you see momentum, you trade on momentum. You know.
It might not be trends of numbers escalating or.
They have like eBay for
Well, prices. You know, price of a particular equity, you know,
Yeah.
travels along the line, and you know, and it's obviously it runs peaks and valleys the whole way up or down the chart.
Trends in behavior.
Ah, how accurate? How accurate is that? Are your trend spotting ways?
I don't know.
That's just what you.
I used to be a psychology major, so I got into it.
Cool. Now, what major are you now?
Music industry, Bachelor of Science.
Oh. Cool. What were you saying, Tom?
Huh?
Were you just saying something?
I just clicked on my Google Reader there some new stuff I already looked at because I put my Google Reader up with my story. It's like an RSS.
Yeah.
I've had to get rid of the NFL things. They just updated that way too much. So I only have like the Saints.
Yeah.
Saints on this stuff.
Yeah, they waste your time.
Another one that updates too much is that it's like a Blu-ray website. It talks about like blog every time there's a new Blu-ray thing you're coming out.
That's awesome.
Just remember,
Yeah.
every now and then.
That's great.
One of my favorite rock bands, Porcupine Country, is issuing a Blu-ray.
That's great. Didn't you tweet that?
I did. Did you? Unfortunately, since I was in Memphis, I didn't blog last week. But did you see I did a lot of tweeting last week?
I saw you did a lot of tweeting. It was getting good to you. It was getting good to you.
I don't like the site. It's a good use of it, you know, because around here, like I can use it a little bit, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know, Memphis.
Well, yeah, you're seeing that's how it works. It's like it's good for frequent micro blogging.
I give up on Twitter. I don't know how to use it anymore.
Well,
John, you just make dirty and nasty things, and that's what you do with it. So that's-
yeah, it's probably better that you give up on Twitter because it's going to get you in trouble.
I don't know. I was doing pretty good with Twitter. I like it most on Twitter. I just don't know what to post anymore. I get to Twitter, I'm like, I'm out. I cannot express myself as a human being anymore. I've said all I needed to say.
Yes.
I just have to repost my blog.
There were a few websites you were talking about that like we should.
It's great because my Tumblr updates on Twitter.
SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.
Could be SoundCloud. Yeah, SoundCloud is good. You know about, well, obviously you deal with like Bandcamp and Topspin, and you probably don't need it unless you're selling. If you're selling a lot of stuff, you need it. But SoundCloud's good. You see.
Have you heard of the 61?
Oh yeah, 61's awesome. Have you seen We Are Hunted? I think I showed you We Are Hunted.
Yeah.
I did.
Wait, what? You showed it to us?
Yeah, We Are Hunted. There's
It's another website.
another website. Yeah. The 61. The 61's weird. You know, like we have a profile at 61 that we didn't build,
Yeah.
and we're trying to get them to either give us access or allow us to add to the profile, and they don't know how. It's just completely it's coded like backwards. But I mean, the 61's great, and we talk to them a lot, and they're good people. But it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, as a discovery tool, it's awesome. But so is We Are Hunted for that reason.
Wait, so you can. We Are Hunted is top 100 songs or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't like put your stuff on that.
No.
That's when people are hunting for you.
Yeah, right.
I wonder is this.
Ryan, what note is that you said?
A.
Yes.
For real? You have perfect pitch?
Uh-huh.
Yes, it does, apparently.
Nobody really has perfect pitch. Come
What
on.
about this one?
E flat.
Yes.
Whoa, yeah.
That, oh my god, that's sickening how fast you did that too.
That is super fast.
F sharp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell,
Damn.
this makes me
So,
angry.
do you see it in color?
Do I see it in
Color, no.
What do you mean?
Like
Is there anything? Is there any synesthesia in it for you? Like when you hear the note, what do you see in your mind's eye? The letter and symbol.
Yeah. I just see F sharp.
Yeah, that's great.
It's like in relation to C or?
F.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's just like.
That's crazy.
Out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I don't know if it's in relation to anything or not.
That's flat.
Play it again. It's D, right? I don't know. I've done it for a while, so like I'm kind of like.
really
used to
flat.
it.
All
the
music
you listen to is in drop D.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's like half
Yeah,
the world.
it's
Guitar
hard.
needs a drop D section.
Yeah.
Just like we're all.
A ghetto, a Glastian box.
We're all the kids want to go shred.
Yeah.
B flat.
Yeah.
I buy it. We're not stumping them.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Wait, I feel like.
Alright, tell me the root note and the interval.
Wait, the root note in the interval?
Yeah.
D flat is the root, and that's a perfect fifth.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Holy crap.
John know this stuff too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I couldn't give you the root note, but I could give you, like, intervals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
intervals
we're trying
are
to do.
easier,
Like,
but it's hard to.
Yeah, the BM track we're supposed to know all this.
What?
In the BM track we have to know all this stuff.
Really?
It's just another fifth. But I can't give you the
Yeah.
starting
The note is C.
That's what's hard. That's the hard part.
I'm not gonna. I can't play that game with you. Like I wouldn't know.
That is
I'm not that robot.
very. That's very cool.
Now you just pick.
Oh, what is this?
You can't
Wait,
keep giving
wait.
the
That's
fifth.
another fifth. Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
going. There
That's
you go.
alternate four. That's
The
D
tritone.
flat is the root.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to blog about that shit. That was
That's
See,
crazy.
like people, that's the thing is people are like, wow, so good you can do that. I just think it's like, you know, because I guess because I just gotten used to it, then you know, just think it's
Well,
like.
it's not being a good student, it's being a freak of nature. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like
God,
these
man.
sirens, you can go whole chord.
Well, actually, I actually.
Yeah, do you hear everything in notes? I mean, do you understand Asian speakers?
No, but I mean, like, one time in high school, we had like a fire drill, and like there were two alarms. Like there was one alarm with one pitch on the second floor and one pitch on the first floor. And I figured out like both of those pitches
Wow, that's so
while I
weird.
was walking out the door.
You know, from what I understand, it's very difficult for any Western person to have perfect pitch, but that most Asian speakers, native Asian speakers, need perfect pitch because different words or parts of speech are pitched differently according to what they mean.
Oh, what? So they really are robots.
And so they, well, yeah, but that native Asian speakers generally conform to perfect pitch rules. Very interesting. Whether they, can correlate it to musical notes is another story, but they need to have perfect pitch in order to say the same word as the person they're talking to.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty crazy.
Can we do a triad and you name all three notes?
Go ahead. Is that D flat, F natural, A natural?
Yes, but what was the bottom note?
Play it again. Bottom note is
Damn it.
Jesus, man. That's crazy.
You are a Talbot.
That's why I call him Talbot. He's Talbot. I love it.
What are your
I love it.
limitations? What do I do that you don't do? I feel like there's like some type of like compensation for this.
Well, you fall asleep in class.
I have that ability.
I've never seen him do that.
I don't know. I have to say. I mean, I kind of want to be honest. I was almost kind of close at one point.
Today?
Yeah.
Why? What happened? What's wrong with this room?
It's. I mean.
It's this room. I hate this room. I had to do this with management class. Like, just like shake it up. People are like this.
I think it's. I tried to have class outside, and then everyone was like, "Hey, let's get in here." We did try that.
Yeah, people just walked in here. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Tried to have you mean out there?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did with the management class, and then all it was me standing there and people sitting in a circle. I mean, we could shake it up a little bit. We'll go in.
Why don't we do a circle then?
Well, we can go in there. We'll go in there where's Amy? It's only her, right?
She just walked out.
We're only missing her?
This was
Oh, nice. What does she have to make? Why did you have to say that out loud? She's going to the bathroom. She has cramps. So what a good friend. All right, so we're gonna so this is why I want to brainstorm. This is why we're gonna do these little tiny brainstorming exercises. Okay? Let's go in the other room. Come on. Let's just leave your computers. We don't need anything. Whatever you want.
They train you when you play pitches in theory, like recognize them and recognize
Maybe.
When you sing a note.
Maybe you'll need to be in groups. Maybe I don't know if we have to do this in groups. So do you guys know? The rules of brainstorming? Have you ever brainstormed? In marketing, yeah. In marketing exercises, very often you have to brainstorm. You get a notebook or something. Notebook, something to write on. Somebody needs something to write on. All right. How many of you are there? There's per tweet was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of you. So you guys can be in like 4 groups of 4, just in sequence. It doesn't have to be the group you're in. All right. So start. Where are you sitting? Where are you sitting?
Here.
Sit. I don't know.
Would you like my seat, Amy?
No, I'm going to get a chair. I'm just
All right. You're gonna sit right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Cool. So the reason we're going to do this is because Talbot. The reason we're going to do this is because this class needs to wake the hell up. You got to just do something, and there is a somewhat tangential relationship to marketing here. A brainstorm exercise when trying to create a marketing campaign, trying to come up with new marketing ideas, is like, oh, sometimes they're so painful, so painful. And when they're done wrong, they're really frustrating. But basically the rules are pretty straight up. No criticism, right? Any crazy, wild idea is encouraged. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. It doesn't matter if it works. Just say it. Quantity is important. The quantity of the ideas, right? Just quantity over quality. All right, and then the other idea is to combine ideas or to improve on one another's ideas. As a group. Okay, so you 4 will be a group, starting with you, Nate, Nate West per tweet, and yeah.
That's me.
Ross. It's Ross. I keep saying, I know. I'm Nathan Tellers, and Ryan. So you 4, okay, are a group for the purposes of this thing, right? You 4 will be a group for the purposes of this thing, starting with Alex, ending with you. All right. You 4. Well, why are you guys at 5? What happened? I thought it was 16. All right. Whatever.
Now there's 5.
How many are you? Really? There's 3. Can we just break it up evenly? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17?
Let's say go home.
All right, then you'll be 4. Then you'll be 5. You'll be 5. Okay? You guys are 5. All right. So, first exercise, right? First exercise. What's the matter? Stop talking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
If that's how it is, then that's how it is. Great. All right. So, first exercise, right? I need you to see this object.
Paperclip?
That's a paper clip.
This is a paper clip.
Okay.
I need each group to come up with the maximum number of uses for this object. Right? You have 10 minutes to come up with the maximum number of uses. The winning group will win something from me.
A paper clip?
You write like a
Okay. No, it won't be a paperclip. It'll be something nice. I'll buy you all a soda or a juice, or I'll buy you all French fries or something, right? What? If you can use it, describe a usage. Ready? The number of uses. The number of uses most uses wins French fries for the group. All right?
Who's writing?
Go!
You're writing.
There's the paperclip. Sorry.
Make earrings.
Remember the rules. No criticism. Wild ideas are encouraged. Quantity over quality.
Clean bowls.
Just speak carefully, quietly. People are going to steal your ideas. It matters.
Shish kebab. 4 minutes.
I was gonna say shish kebab.
A logo? Yeah.
Don't judge the idea. Don't forget. Don't judge the ideas. I don't want to hear anybody criticize anybody.
Don't worry about what kind of later.
Don't censor yourself. Just spit them out. Spit them out. Spit them out. In what way? Think of what it would do. Everybody contribute. Come on, everybody.
Ornaments, yeah, to make Christmas ornaments.
Okay, I got this crazy idea. What the hell
Good. Sound like you're censoring, editing. Don't just keep cranking. I don't care if you wrote pick and then you wrote slide. I wouldn't care. Come on.
Take out iPhones and cards.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's getting quiet. Come on. Six minutes.
Come on, Billy. Keychain.
Fashion statement.
I felt like everybody heard that, and not anything else.
Communicate words.
That's the best you got. Right, yeah. That works. Eating utensils. Loop paper together. Put paper or loop paper. Acupuncture. That's a good one.
Oh, you can press the reset button on things that
Just
you
go
can let the air out of a bike tire.
Yeah. How about a kart racing track? Physical kart racing. Now, if you're kart racing a friend and you see like kind of bent open, getting the tire.
I see you eavesdropping over here.
No, I'm looking around for ideas.
I don't need your idea. Electrocute yourself.
You can use it to trade indigenous people who don't know what paperclips are for land.
That works.
You can make things that wouldn't stand up straight instead.
Pop zits. Pop zits.
Lightning rod for elves.
You can tap things. Yeah, compatible.
No idea. Totally illegal. Animal shit. Annoying computer mascots.
You can use it.
Actually,
You can use it as a sounder.
we put such cheating. No, stop. Get out of here. Stop.
Hey, you're using iPhone and computers?
I'm
typing it.
You better not be Googling it.
Why would you say
What is that computer? Alright.
He's cheating.
You guys are cheating. No, I put it away.
Look.
You put it away, but you used it first. Billy been cheating.
Where did Billy go?
I'm here, I'm coming.
Billy.
You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes, no cheating. Please, no cheating.
I'll get water. No, clip your nose when you're synchronized something. And yeah. You're synchronized something.
Oh, yes.
Should we raise your
Chip clip. Yeah, chip.
Okay. You got a minute. Last minute. Last minute. Come on, you guys. You're not free enough with this. Good. It's fine.
Perfect. How many seconds?
I don't know. I think
Oh, that's good. That's good.
time. Okay, pencils down. Damn it. All right. Count them up. Count them up. Each group, count them up. Count them up right now. I'm gonna total your number. All right. So first of all, you see that there is humor involved in this, right? It's obviously important for there to be humor involved in this. There's obviously, the need to sort of mine your creative resources. Right? Can you imagine how this might? All right, let's have your totals. Group
41.
41.
And used a phone.
No, I did not.
24.
Without a phone.
I did
All
not.
right.
No.
All right. Okay.
We really didn't use
I put the phone away.
58. You lose.
He almost got 42, but like.
Well,
we all have
you see, we each have our own list. We gotta
Compile them.
compile.
right.
We each have over 45.
Yeah, but you got to figure out who combine. Like you were writing them as you were speaking to each other. All right. Right now, I'm gonna have to say this group wins unless you guys can show me more than 58 different usages.
I want to see
add some.
Huh?
They're gonna add some.
You said it has to be usable, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No. It has to be like they have to be different. That's all.
Yeah, we have to like
They
read
just have to
them
be
out
different.
and make sure.
All right.
Read them out.
Yeah. All right. Stop. Here we go. We're gonna read them out.
I mean, 'cause all.
All right, Monty. Go ahead.
All right, finger skateboard,
Finger skateboard.
weapon.
Great.
We can arrange the clips to spell tip and leave as currency for a waiter.
Oh, wow.
Arts and crafts.
That involves more than one paperclip, which I don't know if I can keep that one, but whatever.
Arts and
It's
crafts.
okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Eyeglass repair.
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Carabiner.
See, I really don't care. I can't censor them, but go ahead. Keep going.
Cigar filter.
Yep. Okay.
Spray bottle unclogger.
Cigar filter?
Yeah, the unstopper.
Okay, okay.
Eyeglass, we already got a hair beret.
That's 57, man.
Oh, we're still beating you by 12. Hair beret.
Yeah,
zipper
okay.
tab. Clean fingernails with.
You bastard.
Yeah,
Next
good.
up, Christmas ornament holder.
Good.
Coffee Elmer's glue bottle.
Sweet.
Calendar holder.
Yep.
Belt holder.
Awesome.
Bomb cleaner. Wedding ring. Emergency keychain. Taper ring holder. Model cars, model trains. Make a commercial.
Straight off the website.
Yeah.
Make a sick
What
dog.
website?
There's a
101
website?
uses for a paperclip?
No.
Oh, are you
There's
on
a
that
website.
Oh.
There's a
Are we
website.
the only ones who didn't?
Oh,
I was
come
like,
on.
we have no idea what's
There's a
going on.
Google site? Dude, I'm not even on the internet. Look. There's an X.
Cigar
What?
Unstopper was a direct quote from that thing.
Was somebody in your group online?
I'm doing the back.
This is not brainstorming.
Can we keep going?
Yeah, keep going. I want somebody who gets busted. Jeez, this is just demoralizing.
You can use it as a
I only
pen.
got 2 off.
Eyeglass
pen?
repair.
Yeah, right. I got it.
Head brace if linked all together. Figurines. Fix the bra strap.
Word.
LARPing.
Nice.
You can use it LARPing like a sword, you know, for LARPing.
Uh-huh.
We got popsicle stick.
I'm so sad that there's a website that you used.
Torch
That's-
device.
All right, did you use the website? Did you guys use the
I
website?
didn't.
You didn't use the website.
Wait, hold on, wait. This is too much. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But like the number 2 thing is cigar stopper.
Unstopper.
Unstopper.
2 on the list. What a coincidence, that's on the top of
And,
their list.
and also ornament hook.
And
on
belt
there.
holder.
Well, I've used them as Christmas ornament
Yeah, I've
hooks.
used
We
it.
got a lot more. Like,
All right. Can I keep
Keep going.
Well, you can
Yeah, I'm really. I need to know if your results are tainted. If your results are tainted, I'm seriously disappointed. What?
Anybody else
Mine
come up
are,
with use
like,
as an
legit
abortion
from-
device?
Yeah, how did you know to bust them? How did you know to bust them?
Because they
Did
all-
everybody
Except
use the
we all
website?
did except us.
Did you all use the
No, I
website?
only
looked
looked
at
at
it, but
for the
didn't use any
last
examples.
3. I have cigar, unfilter, unstopper as like my second to last one. The rest were all up here.
Oh man, this is just sad and demoralizing.
You know, Billy, I think we should win.
All right, here's one. Why? You guys used it.
No, you didn't use it. I didn't look at it.
Here you go, you look it up.
You just said you looked at it. We didn't use it for one thing.
You didn't use it for anything?
No, not one
One
thing.
thing.
Ha! We have 62 originals.
Originals? Well, yeah. Wait a minute.
highly doubt that.
Well,
I
Mars,
put
Mars,
all of ours together.
were you on the
We
Were you
each
on
had
the
our
site?
own
We have,
Were you on
we
the
have
site?
62
You
roughly.
have a computer?
We have roughly 62,
Roughly.
maybe like total.
All right, we may have a new winner.
No.
Speak them up.
All right.
Can we speak ours? Ours are funny.
I'm reading you.
Keeping pants closed.
What?
If your button
Keeping
comes
pants
off.
Yeah,
up.
okay, got you.
Clipping sandals together, hold hair together,
Yeah.
necklace, ring, shoelace, antenna, battery connector, tattoo needle, paper clip.
Ah, good. I like that.
Sculpture,
You don't want to overlook the obvious.
sculpture, arrow, wire, hole poker,
Okay.
heating element, toothpick, string for pipe, wafer paper airplane, fuse, earring.
Nice, nice.
Put jewelry.
Good.
Nail cleaner, fashion statement, tweezers, nipple piercing,
Ow.
barbed wire, shoe tread, lightning rod, booby trap, utensil.
Isn't that nipple piercing?
Booby trap?
Oh, sorry.
We're talking about like if you go car, if you're
I
basically
got
car racing and you undo the things and you fill them with the people's tires, you pop the tires.
Oh,
It's like
well.
Barter, braces, currency, salad topping.
Yeah. Salad
we
topping.
had snack.
Ah, I love salad
We had
topping.
snack.
You know what? I'm very happy for snack and salad topping. Those are excellent. Excellent. That's very good. All right, now the 24 pure. I want to hear these. First, I can't award a winner because they're tainted results here. I'm really saddened.
I came up with more than 40 of these on my own. So.
All right, go ahead.
I only got.
I'm just afraid I can't award. I'm afraid I can't award a winner. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Hey,
Hold on,
Bill
whoa.
and Billy, can you guys see number 31 as long as you see number 31?
Oh, that's a very sad use. All right.
You don't win. None of y'all are gonna win. I'm calling y'all.
Yeah, very good. All right. Wait a minute. I'm all right. Whatever. I want to hear your. I want to hear the boring groups. I want to know. See, I'm afraid you guys are very uptight. We found this out about you. You're very, very uptight. But go ahead. I want to hear.
Hold paper together, pick a lot, clean a bowl, put in your hair.
What's a bowl?
You know, we're talking paraphernalia.
Every group had that.
Yeah, seriously. Roast a marshmallow with the lighter. Play guitar, use it as a slide in the guitar.
Yep.
Weapon, eat like a grape or something.
Oh yeah, good.
Scratch a
grape fork.
Scratch a car instead of keying it. Make jewelry, pick gum off your shoes, spell things. Let air out of a tire, press a reset button.
That's good. Press what button? A reset button. Well, yeah, somebody said that about iPhone or whatever, right?
You can make music, conduct electricity, conduct a symphony, like.
Yeah, I got you. You don't have to explain.
Fishing hook, clean my car seats because I have holes.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I figured.
Art,
Sad,
sunglasses, Gaga style. Murder bugs.
Murder bugs.
Murder bugs. Murder bugs wins.
Hold it all together.
All right. That's it?
That's it. That's 25.
It's very sad that it's that few, but you guys are good. You thought inside the box mostly, but it's okay.
And this was a communal effort.
No, we're not going to criticize. We're not criticizing. What we're criticizing is cheating. That's what we have to do. I want to see your history. I want to see your web history right now. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind. I don't want to see that. All right. nothing like restating the obvious. All right. So this is great. This is great. I'll buy you all French fries again before the semester's over because you all suck at this. You all suck equally. No, this was great. I love that. I love your list was totally awesome. This is great. I love the fact that what were the two that I just said I liked so much? Snacks. Like if you were selling paper clips, if you were marketing paper clips, and you just wrote snack and a paper clip in the magazine, that would be perfect.
Have you ever seen that one guy who's
paper clips are not just for breakfast anymore.
I don't know. He's on like Ripley's, believe it or not, but he's been eating nothing but metal. No, he's eaten an entire engine block.
Okay, I have a kid who read that. I have a kid that I gave birth to. Well, I helped give birth. He's my child. He's my offspring, and he ate an entire paper towel because he read about the guy who ate a Jeep or whatever.
Ate a Jeep?
And so we were watching a movie, and we had citrus fruit, and he had grapefruit and orange pieces on a paper towel, and it was soaked with juice, and he just ate the paper towel piece by piece. And we looked and we said, "Where's the paper towel your stuff was on?" And he said, "I ate it." And we said, "You're kidding!" And he said, "No." And we said, "No, seriously, what happened to your paper towel?" And he said, "I ate it." And we said, "You're kidding!" And he said, "I already said I wasn't kidding." Like, what do you want me to say? And we were just like, "That's not possible." And he said, "No, it is possible. I ate it." And we're like, eat a couple of, drink some olive oil and stay up for a little while because you're freaking us out. We're going to think like you're going to have an obstruction, as it turns out.
Paper towel?
He ate an entire paper towel, a big absorbent paper towel. That's messed up. That's a child. A child ate a paper towel.
How old?
I don't want to tell you because I don't want you to know who it is. I have 4 kids. It could be any one of them.
Well, obviously it happened in the past. How old were they at the time that they ate it?
Adolescent.
I don't
want to. No, I know. I just don't want to. I don't want to.
What? You don't have to make olive oil.
Oh, I didn't know what I could do to make sure he wasn't going to have a problem pooping it out. I just wanted to.
Oh, just to lube it up?
Yes. The last thing I needed.
guess that's logical thinking.
The last thing I needed.
Why don't you just make him eat a stick of butter?
The last thing anybody needs to do is, help him get it out. All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Gross.
Well, at least he'd already be wiping.
I mean, it's.
Are we still filming this?
All right.
Are we still filming?
I think so. All right, next exercise. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna do one more brainstorming exercise. But let's keep in mind. All right, no computers or phones. Everybody, this is it. No computers or phones. This one we do not use technology. All right. So here's the thing. Can you see why brainstorming exercises are worth something in marketing? You need to come up with a new plan, a new way of doing something. Like, this is the good thing to do is, we used to call it the pillow room because McDonald's used to have a room they called the pillow room. My wife's uncles are really close friends with Joan Kroc, who is the McDonald's widow. Ray Kroc's widow, right? And she talked about how they did things at McDonald's all the time. And they had, like, when they needed to come up with a new idea, they'd send their marketing executives into a room like that. They called the pillow room. It was just full of pillows. And they'd just lie around and, like, talk through different ideas, uncensored, whatever. Do you think we could roast a whole pig and sell it in McDonald's? I don't know, maybe we could, whatever. They'd just come up with whatever. Could we make ice cream out of petroleum? Things like just crazy ideas, whatever. Maybe we could save money by doing this. But anyway, so we used to call it the pillow room. Like, we'd see like some obvious marketing idea that was falling on its face and be like, wow, that's the pillow room for you right there. But anyway, it's very valuable to be able to freely spit out ideas. Okay, I'm going to give you a list of words. I want one person in the group to write down this list of words, common words, right? Smart.
I'm writing them down.
Right. One person each group. Home. Proud. Wet. Oh, grow up. Night.
In night or
night? N. Night.
This is just getting better.
Heavy. Quick.
This is the story of John's life.
I really, there's no plan here. All right, I'd like each group to come up with an opposite for each of those words. An opposite for each word. Just go.
Only one opposite?
Just one opposite for each word right now. That's all. Just find an opposite for each word. Okay, just talk amongst yourselves. You should be done in like 2 seconds. It should be like a list, right? Oh, write the word under the word.
Stupid.
All right.
Guys, you gotta say the same thing.
Done.
Good.
I don't think that's counts.
Good. We just need you to do this. Good. Everybody done? Everybody done? Y'all done? An opposite. What are you guys, remedial? Well, you don't have to. Just, it is. I know. We just have to get this out of the system.
Do you know what I thought you actually going to have us do with this at first?
What?
I'll let you say, come up with a slogan.
Oh, no. No. All right, ready? Ready? Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Are we all done? Good.
No.
You guys done? Okay, great. You guys done? Hey, come on. Burnouts. Are you guys done or what?
They're cheating.
All right. All right. Look. Now that you've gotten, now you've each written the opposite of that word. You've each put down an opposite. Okay. Now find 5 more opposites for those words. Opposites or similars. It doesn't matter. Ready? Go. You have 10 minutes. Of the first word. First word. Opposites. But listen, treat it like a brainstorming exercise. It can grow into word association. All right? Just go. Speed and quantity.
So now do 1.
You got 5 minutes.
Robert Patterson.
Wait, so we're doing opposites of these?
No, opposite of the original. Really, the
Opposite of the first word. Opposites to the first word. I need 5 more opposites, and just go with it. See where it goes. Just start to spit out words for each.
You did say 5 for each one? Hotel.
Wait, no. No. It's 5 of those?
5 for
Yeah, 5 for
Five
each.
for each.
So let's just do it this way.
How about ashtray?
Yeah, that's fine. That, I think it's supposed to be down. Sorry.
Spineless.
Okay. Idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing.
Brain dead.
Stone.
Stone.
There you go. That's fine.
Sad.
Loaded.
Proud. Yeah.
Your mom.
Weak.
Texas. Texas.
Is that 5? 4.
Rehab.
Next is proud.
Yeah.
Storm.
Proud.
I got one more.
Your mom.
Lil Wayne.
How is that?
Travis Fiend.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, not Precious. Put
It is
Precious.
the opposite of Brad.
Put Precious.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen Precious?
Just think of any of
Wet.
them.
Just have
What'd you say? Yeah, I was gonna do like desert.
Your mom.
Oh my god.
Say something.
Something the opposite.
I don't like working with you.
Damn.
Morning.
No, this is not the
I know.
opposite.
He said opposite of.
That's that.
That's not wet. Wet is like, it's wet. The FSX is a little bit wet. Wet, hairy. Hairy. Put Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson's chest. It's hairy. Put that one, Mark Johnson's chest.
Come on, dude. It's so good.
Really? You sweat profusely?
Julio Connor.
Thanks a lot. We still need 2 more.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well,
Not graduate.
Also a phrase that
The opposite of wet. Yo. We're gonna get the opposite.
It's an opposite. It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Yo, what's the guy? Oh, put
We're done. Yeah, we're done.
Powder.
We're done.
We win. We beat you guys.
We get
Cheated.
anything from combos you want.
He's gonna like electricity. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
How do you say the word day?
He was like an all white man. He had a bald head.
He has Eagles ears.
No, not that guy. That's a scary movie.
Okay.
No, this guy was like more.
Yeah, I know. I did not see percent.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
I actually already written that one down.
I'll throw a bitch.
Oh wait, he's coming back. What number?
Not done yet.
What are you doing? Remember, no criticism, right? Wild ideas, quantity, go for it.
I'll go.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. You want to say what?
You're good? Okay, hang on, we got a couple minutes left.
You're thinking like a trapezoid.
I mean, that's.
You guys done? Your group done?
We're on the last one.
All right, good.
Desert.
Wait,
The opposite of quick, things that are slow.
And then also put dessert.
Delia's brainstorm.
All of them.
Put it out for all.
We need one more.
Comedy.
No, let's just keep the one we got.
John.
speech impediments.
Yeah.
shut up.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, we're done. Okey-dokey. We're done? Everybody done?
We're done.
Everybody done?
Mark hates you so much.
Good.
Mark's awesome.
All right, let's have your opposites for. Let's have your list for smart. All right, are you guys done? Good. Oh, okay. Let him finish up. The uncreative, the non-creative group. Sad.
Boring.
I'm not supposed to be criticizing, but I'm saying.
I'm in agreement with that.
Okay. What do we got? You guys there? You done? Okay. So let's have your. Let's go from the top for the first word, smart, including all of the.
Stupid, ignoramus, idiotic, retarded, brain dead, study.
Okay. Go next word.
What was it? Home.
Home.
Tent, shack, away, trailer, Texas, hotel.
Awesome. This is great. This is great. Go ahead.
Proud.
Yeah.
Angry, bashful, sad, shy, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Wait.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stop criticizing. Go ahead.
Wet is opposite. Wet, Sahara, scaly, Mark Johnson's chest, Charles's humor, and virgin.
Oh.
5, night is morning, fluorescent sun, Bob Barker, powder.
Wow.
And Diaz.
This is great. This is yeah. Okay. Night. Bob Barker's the opposite of night. Why? Because he's on in the morning. All right. Good. All right. Heavy.
Heavy. Feather-esque, fluffy, cellulite, microscopic, paperclip.
Awesome. It doesn't have to make sense. Okay. Right, next. Paperclip. I like that. Nice tying it all in. Bringing it all back around.
Tortoise. It's quick.
Quick.
Tortoise, three-toed sloth, grandma's, Delia's brainstorming.
Yeah. Nice.
Beach and pets.
Nice. All right, great. You're not supposed to be criticizing, so the Delia is brainstorming. I'm not sure. That's good. It's just honest.
For the paperclip thing with like 1 second left, she chimed in. It's the only thing.
Paperclip. Yeah, that's great. All right, you guys, give me your list for each. So, I mean, first of all, did you see how colorful that list was? That's totally amazing. If you had to come up with like ad copy or a novel concept for a radio spot, or you had to come up with like a new idea for merch or a brainstorm can like just find you some freaky thing that you can cling to and ride to come up with a very distinctive, clear, freaky, novel idea. But anyway, go ahead. Your list. Smart.
Retarded, stupid, dumb, unintelligent, unwise, illiterate.
Your mom.
And your mom. Home, away, lost, vacation, astray, hotel, and dorm. And your mom. Proud, disappointed, spineless, sad, shameful, rueful, and your mom. Wet, dry, parched, barren, cracked, prohibition, and desert.
And not your mom? I'm disappointed.
And your mom.
Right.
Your mom's totally wet.
Night, day, night, afternoon, morning. And your mom. Heavy, light, weightless, low gravity, thin, feather, dust, anorexic. And your mom. Quick, slow, crawl, snail, long, John in bed, and Amy's group, and your mom.
Hey, no criticizing. I was for smart, intelligent, nerd, stupid, retarded, slow. For home, hobo, street, homeless, nothing, purgatory.
Wow.
Proud, humiliated, pathetic, weak, regret, ashamed. Wet, moist, guy, sex, lube, water slides.
Wow, those are opposites. Not really good opposites, but all right. Well, hey, whatever.
Some are the same.
All right.
So we can do the same.
Well, no, I say opposites and similars. We end up verging into similars. It happens not that way, but.
Night, we had Sunset Warning, Elie Wiesel, M. Night, Shyamalan, and M. Warren.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Heavy, we
Elie
had.
Wiesel, good reference, but okay.
The heavy, we had Big Beautiful women.
Now I'm glad I didn't ask for his history.
Skinny, Craigslist, and petite.
Oh, nice.
And then quick, we had pancakes, premature, hair, turtle, molasses.
Wow. Good. Very unsettling words, many, but that's good. All right. All right, you guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
For smart, dumb, ignorant, stupid, unintelligent, moron, idiotic. Home, away, vacation, foreign, uncomfy, OR food, work.
Cool.
Proud, ashamed,
OR food?
humiliated.
What's that?
It's like not like
Oh, Orleans. That's not home cooking. I like it.
proud, ashamed, humiliated, self-conscious, timid, modest, disappointed.
Cool.
Wet, dry, parched, stale, desert, sand, air. Night. Day, morning, afternoon, evening, hangover, bright.
Nice.
Heavy, light, feather, paperclip, fluffy, cloud, air.
Right.
Quick, slow turtle, a slow loris, sloth,
nice.
snail, and syrup.
Wow. You guys are animal centric. That's good. All right. This was good. This is really good. I'm glad you guys did this. I'm glad we did it. I like what you came up with. Everybody gets an A.
Yay! And French fries.
Yeah, everybody gets an A for this minute. Yeah. That was great. That was great. We can. We should talk a little bit more about this project idea before we wrap up the evening. Think about what? You thought this was going to be it?
No.
We're going to play a game and we're going to leave? What?
I did. End on a hot.
What? Yeah.
It is like 8:30.
It's 8:20. So what I was thinking was that, first of all, I will, during the week, this week, put up some guidelines for this project, okay? Maybe I'll suggest a format for your journaling, you know, for your record keeping, for your placement spotting. You don't have to watch TV to do this. Okay, you guys can do this via, you know, what I mean to say is you don't have to sit there and watch broadcast TV to do this. You can do it by watching movies you might ordinarily be watching, or Huluing things, or torrenting stuff, or whatever. There's enough out there. You can also go the other way around and find music and see where a certain song and see where it's been placed. What if there's a song that you guys are, you know, became aware of through media? You can go at it that way too. You can go the other way around, go backwards if you want to. But you know, because what do I care? It's like one of your 50 usages. But I'd like you to start to think about this, you know, critically, about the marketing implications of music being used in this way. This is like this is a fairly uncomfortable alliance, I think, between music and commerce. And you know, we're in a whole new time where people think that it's just fine to license our music to commercial enterprises in order to live to fight another day. It used to be that, you know, you had the luxury of maybe not licensing your music to a commercial enterprise. You could stay pure and stay out of that. That really isn't. If what you need is revenue, you're not really able to write that off any longer. And so I think it's worth talking about from a marketing standpoint, what we are losing or gaining, where the power is, what the issues are. Okay, so I'd like to think, and I'll provide some of that guidance in the document that I upload this week. I'd also like you to think about it with regard to the context of the course material so far. Thinking about stickiness, issues of stickiness and messaging. Is the music being used to make the media stickier? Is the media making the music stickier? Are you going to remember the song because of the way it's been used? You're going to remember the product because of the song. Is this stimulating, you know, offline conversation? Is the usage stimulating interaction or opportunities for permission marketing? Maybe because a promo runs during the Winter Olympics with the band's name in the corner of the screen, and a website. You go to that website and they ask for your email immediately. You know, are these placements being used to create permission assets of any sort, or are these trying to sort of hotwire that system? These are relevant issues that I want to make sure we're discussing. And as we compile this information, as we find these placements, you know, the smallest group is a group of 3. I mean, we're going to have 150 instances of music being used by commerce, right? That's going to be a pretty big mountain of information, and it should deal with. we should learn a whole lot about who likes to use music, where it's used effectively, what some of the implications are. Okay, so if you guys are down with it, I think it's going to make an interesting project, and I think that your presentations could be an awful lot of fun. I think you can use multimedia. I think you can show clips. I think you can use examples. Use YouTube or other media to show clips and to kind of entertain us with the information. But I also would like you to look at. I'll provide this link on the Blackboard site, but a couple of links to infographics sites, places that use that take information and portray it in interesting ways. Alex,
how many do you want us to focus on? Like, because if we did like all those different analyze all those different aspects of each one, it would take like years. So.
Oh yeah. What I'm saying is, what I think, first of all, the amount, and we'll think this through, and we'll put it in, we'll put it into form, in the form of guidelines, right? But the important thing will be the placement. The artist, the song, the duration of the placement, right? These are important. These are really important things. The format. Is it TV, advertising, promo? Right, it could be in the program, it could be in the promo, it could be in the advertising, it could be in an ad, right? But it's a sync license, the placement, okay? And then if we have and the category of the placement, right? So the category is very important. The category of goods, whatever that is. If it's entertainment, if it's a dramatic, well, I can't sit on that. If it's like a dramatic usage or a theatrical, by dramatic usage I mean anything, like a comedy, a TV show, I saw The Hangover last night. Was it used in that? That counts as dramatic. Let's call that dramatic. Okay. Even though it's not a drama. That movie cracks me up. Every time I think about it, it cracks me up. I saw it for the second time last night. God, it kills me.
One of the funniest movies of all time.
It might be. Okay. So yeah, category is the last important piece of the raw data. Okay. After that, it's all down to the way you interpret this stuff and the kinds of implications that you see in it. That's why I like this idea of this project. It's going to require a lot of who you are and what your values are to be expressed. I need you guys to be able to weigh in on whether and if you think this is net a win or net a loss. Is it who won? What gain was had by the artist at what cost? I mean, these are issues that you can address in your presentation depending on the information that you've gathered. Okay. So artist, song, duration, format of the placement, and category of the usage. Okay. So good. Seem all right?
Yeah.
So
I like that better.
I want to start to do this in class. We'll talk about some stuff in the first hour, and then in the second hour we'll start to see what you're gathering and discuss some of these usages. So next week I need you guys to have some. All right, so let's go and do your writing, and we're good to go.
Cool.